What's going on, guys? This is Zach with Engineered Wealth, and today I have a really important topic and one of the main reasons for me even starting this channel. I really enjoy sharing videos about real estate and investing, but today I want to talk about sales. And not just any kind of sales, but technical sales, or also known as sales engineering. It was not long ago that I made the decision to switch from a traditional engineering career path into technical sales. I currently work as a sales engineer for commercial HVAC systems. This includes products such as chillers, like this custom air handler, VRF systems. How about cooling towers? Today I want to explain the role of a sales engineer and how by working in technical sales, you can earn 3 to 5 times the annual income versus working a traditional engineering career path. If you work hard and stay focused, earning above $250,000 a year is within reach. If you stick around to the end of this video, I'll explain exactly how this is possible. On top of the awesome earning potential, you'll be able to create your own schedule and even participate in entertainment events. Unfortunately, most colleges do not explain or promote technical sales as a viable career path. In fact, I went through my entire 4-year college degree program in mechanical engineering without a single mention of technical sales once. This is because colleges tend to teach the hard maths and sciences. This is great in terms of knowledge and understanding, but it tends to be a little less practical in the real world. In the world we live in, life revolves around business transactions, not the vapor compression cycle for a refrigerant gas. However, there is real value in understanding and knowing these types of complex systems and being able to convert that into a business transaction itself. This skill set is invaluable, and in my opinion, there is no better way to increase your wealth and income than what I'm about to explain. First, I'll share my personal experience, and then I'll break down the numbers to show you exactly how it's possible. Before I jump into my personal story as a sales engineer, you're probably wondering to yourself, how does sales and engineering even go together? I mean, by most personality characteristics, it sounds like an oxymoron. Well, by definition, sales engineering is a hybrid role of both sales and engineering that exists in industrial and commercial markets. The products and systems that sales engineers provide tend to be very complex, and a bachelor's degree in engineering is usually a minimum requirement. Sales engineers are usually paid in some combination of salary and commission, but this tends to vary widely between different companies and industries. For example, commission could be based off of a portion of the total sales price, or alternatively, it could be a percentage of the profit margin on that sale. The company that I work for has a 100% commission pay structure. If you're looking for the greatest risk versus reward option, I suggest you go this route as well. Some examples of products that sales engineers might provide is medical devices or equipment, large industrial products, or anything commercial such as plumbing systems, HVAC, electrical, and so on. The actual sales aspect is also not what you would consider typical of a salesman. And this is because the products are highly sophisticated and require an in-depth knowledge. A successful salesman is typically less focused on pressure and persuasion sales tactics and more focused on providing a solution that meets the performance and budget of a project. A lot of times, the products are backed up with information that shows exactly how and why the solution works best. Additionally, sales engineers typically spend about 50% of their time outside of the office. And this could be for a work meeting with customers, it could be at a fun event like golf or a trade show, or even giving a presentation to a client. Here's what I would say are the top 3 traits of a successful sales engineer. Number 1 is to be able to discuss complex information in an easy to understand way. A lot of times, sales engineers are the bridge between the manufacturer of a product and the end user. It's extremely important to be able to digest and deliver complex information to that end user so that they understand it and are comfortable with the purchase. It's very important to be able to explain technical details and answer questions in a very easy and understanding way. Number 2 is time management and organization. I put these two together because sales engineers oftentimes will be working on multiple projects simultaneously. Because you set your own schedule, being able to stay on track and organized is extremely vital, as a mistake could end up costing you, literally. And number 3 is problem-solving skills. Continually, sales engineers will be faced with new problems that they need to overcome. It's super important for anyone in technical sales to be able to solve all problems quickly and efficiently, and overcome any obstacles by presenting new solutions to their clients. Now, I never saw myself as a future salesman when I was in college working on my degree, and maybe you're thinking the same thing about yourself. So I just want to give you a quick personal story of how I started in sales engineering and where I am today. In spring of 2015, I was set to graduate from Arizona State University with my mechanical engineering degree. At that time, I was working at an internship for a consulting engineer that designed plumbing and HVAC solutions for commercial buildings. Now, I loved working on the design for these complex engineered systems, but my personality is a bit more social, and I just felt very isolated working in a cubicle by myself pretty much for 10 hours a day, every single day. But on occasion, an HVAC sales rep would come into our office and give us a presentation or sometimes take us to lunch. The senior engineers at my office would even go out to golf with this salesman on occasion. I was really interested and intrigued about what this guy did for a living, so I decided to ask him to find out. What I quickly learned is that most of these salesmen are actually degreed engineers, and they are very knowledgeable about the products and systems that they sell. After conducting some of my own research, I thought the job sounded pretty interesting, and I decided to apply for a few positions. Upon graduation, I had several offers on the table, with one of them being working as a sales engineer for a large HVAC manufacturer. Although I was nervous, I decided to take a chance at the opportunity. I still remember the day that I told my parents that I was going to start my career in sales. My mom was just shocked, and she said to me,
"Why would you choose to throw away your engineering degree that you worked so hard for?"
And I get it. Most people cringe when they hear the word salesman, but I thought, why not take a risk on an opportunity, and if I don't like it, I still have tons of time to go down a more traditional engineering career path. Fast forward 5 years to today, and I still continue to promote and sell HVAC products. Over this time, I've got to work on some really awesome projects and built great relationships with my clients along the way. In the last few years, I've consistently sold multiple millions of dollars in HVAC equipment every single year. Although this job can be very tough at times, it's extremely rewarding as well. Plus, the flexible hours allow me to invest in real estate and create content for this channel in my spare time. Technical sales is a huge game changer in my life, and I don't know where I would be today if I never took the chance to try it. So now let's look at an example of how someone could make money at this role. I'm going to use some high-level numbers to show you exactly how someone could make over 6 figures working in this field. For this example, we're going to assume that someone is selling commercial diesel generators at $150,000 each. Let's assume that these products have a 20% profit margin and that the sales engineer will receive 30% of that profit for each generator they sell. When we work out the math, we see that each generator has $30,000 in profit on the sale and that the sales engineer will receive $9,000 for each generator. Now let's see what happens when we sell one generator every single month. We will multiply that $9,000 times 12 months, and that works out to $108,000 a year. Just by selling one generator a year, that works out to a 6-figure annual income. So here is where it gets interesting. Let's take it a step further and say that you're able to sell 2 generators each month. Now your income doubles to $216,000 a year. And if you could sell 3 generators per month, that works out to $324,000 a year, and so on. As you can see, the sky is the limit in earning potential for sales engineers. When comparing this to a more traditional career path in engineering, it might take years, if not decades, to get to these income levels. Hopefully, I was able to show you both the huge opportunity and potential there is working in technical sales. When I made the choice to work as a sales engineer, I've never looked back. And maybe now it's something that you could consider for yourself. I highly encourage you to take a look and see what kind of sales engineering roles are in your area. Now, if you made it this far to the end of the video, please go ahead and hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. It'll only take 5 seconds and it will really help me reach a bigger audience. I highly suggest that you subscribe to this channel to stay up to date on all future videos and leave a comment below with any questions you have. Thanks, guys.